My name's Karl Watson, and I'm currently backpacking through Central America for 6 weeks.
I'm just going to go cook some marshmallows in a volcano. I'll be right back. So I'm about to do a 3-day trek from Xela to Lake Atitlan.
Rain has come.
And we'll be trekking through mountains, cloud forests, villages, staying with local families.
About to crawl into Temescal. It's a traditional Mayan sauna. We're gonna get real personal.
Hike through the dark to get here, Lake Atitlan. Yes. Incredible panorama view.
I'm about to do something I've never done before, which is horse riding.
Now, my journey began 4 weeks ago, traveling down the Caribbean coast of Mexico and Belize.
185 miles of coral reef, everybody!
Then, I headed inland and crossed the border into Guatemala.
$10 US for the bus to town, hopefully.
Staying in the town Flores, I visited the famous Mayan ruins of Tikal.
This place is abandoned for over 900 years.
Then I traveled south, deeper into the jungle-filled mountains to Samuk Champay.
This place is insane.
I was having such a great time there until I was completely floored by a stomach bug.
Nothing worse than being ill at a party hostel. I can't stay here any longer. I want to go see some other stuff in Guatemala.
Once I was well enough to travel again, I took the 10-hour shuttle to Antigua and booked myself into a private room to allow myself to properly recover. Antigua is a UNESCO-listed city that's popular with tourists. It's not only a beautiful town with its well-preserved Spanish Baroque-influenced architecture and colonial churches, but it also serves as a hub for all of the activities on offer in the surrounding area. The most popular of which are the hiking opportunities on the nearby volcanoes.
So Antigua was founded in the 16th century and it was the original capital of the Kingdom of Guatemala. But it kept getting hit by too many earthquakes, and a lot of the buildings like this church here were destroyed by earthquakes. So in the 18th century, they moved the capital to what is now Guatemala City, which is like a safer area just about 50 k's away. So the whole town is still filled with these sort of old ruined churches and buildings that they sort of preserved, as well as all the new stuff that got around it today.
Now, I've got 2 weeks left of my trip, and one of the things I want to do is a 3-day trek from the town Xela to Lake Atitlan. That trek only runs twice a week, so if I do the one starting next Saturday, that gives me an entire week here in Antigua to get over my stomach bug and hopefully start climbing some volcanoes.
Okay, so I had my 2 nights in a private room, and that was a Tropicana hostel. It's a big party hostel, and it was the start of the trip. Would love that place, but I'm 4 weeks in. I need somewhere quieter, and so I've just come down literally, 1 block down the road to Cucararochas. I think that's how you pronounce it, and this place is perfect. This hostel almost feels like a rehab clinic for backpackers. It's like, just come here, stay and chill out. We've got comfy beds, nice warm showers, good breakfast. You just sit back, relax. You don't have to do flip cup every night. Just spend a few days here, recuperate. I'm in a 6-bed dorm. Bed's all the way up there. But apparently no one else has booked in here tonight, so I might still have a private room, which is excellent. And I've got a bottom bunk. So this place is perfect for what I need right now. Okay, so tonight Jerome's in town, and also Cato, who we hung out with in Quicolca, and the pair of them are doing Spanish lessons for a week. They're staying at a homestay. It's a great way to learn Spanish if you're doing an extended trip through Central and South America, which I'm not. Look who it is! It's return of Cato. Well, yeah, they get to stay with the family for a week, get Spanish lessons during the day. It's a good way to immerse yourself, so we really get to learn the language fast. Well, basically, Jerome's cooking dinner for them tonight, so he's invited me to come along. It's really nice of him. How long are you traveling for again?
Around 6 more months, I think.
So you wanted to learn Spanish?
Yeah. You kind of need it here, don't you?
Yeah.
It's quite difficult to do anything without Spanish.
And so that made you choose a homestay?
Yeah, I think it's just the best way to learn. Like, the family doesn't speak English, so you're kind of forced speak Spanish or just sit there quietly, which is what I do.
Tell me what Spanish school's like.
It's quite intense. It's like 3.5 hours. You got a really nice teacher, and then he starts asking questions about your life. So you have to talk Spanish, and then he keeps on helping you with words and giving you advice. And then we went to some irregular verbs.
Yeah.
Like hacer. I don't even know what it means actually.
What do you reckon you're doing? What do you think you're doing?
I'm going to try and grate the cheese.
With a really bad grater.
Alright, it's Catel's tour of their house.
This is para la familia. And this is the dog, but the dog doesn't really like me. I don't know why.
I have a few guesses why.
Una foto, dice.
Ah!
It's a video.
Tú también.
So that's Jerome's room.
Yeah. You're gonna have to help him study, so write things down for him so he can like learn about heart. When you're talking to ladies, she's always talking really slow, so you can have conversation. She's learning you how to talk Spanish. And then this is la puerta, so they put a sticker on it, la puerta. And now Jerome knows this is the door of the bathroom. His sister's living there, one of the kids living there with his new boyfriend, and then there's their friends as well. It's all like one community.
Nice.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
You know, if you're spending a lot longer in Central and South America, then homestay is a great way to learn Spanish because I think it's like $80 for the week. You get all your accommodation, all your food, the Spanish lessons covered, and it just forces you to speak Spanish. Like I was starting to learn a few phrases and or at least words tonight, and so yeah, it's definitely the way to do it.
That should be enough.
What are you cooking for us tonight?
She said there's like 16 people, so it's spaghetti bolognese. It's the easiest. Poco más. See that?
Wow.
The school's paying off. I'm trying to do this.
Yeah, I will take it.
The family there hosting it was so lovely and so welcoming, and it would have been ideal to be able to sort of, you know, ask the family a few questions on film, like, you know, how long you've been running the homestay, what made you want to do it, what's it like hanging out with all these backpackers all the time, having them living in your home. But because they didn't speak English, I couldn't ask him those questions, and no one could. Even if I looked it up in Spanish, I wouldn't be able to understand the answers. So it would have been really cool to sort of get more of them on film, but all I managed to get was basically like, you know, hola, mucho gusto, muchas gracias. Bye-bye, adios. Adios.
Adios.
I'll see you tomorrow, probably. Yeah, it was still a great evening. They were a really lovely family, and I learned how to say to them at the end. I looked this up on Google Translate. Let me check it. Gracias por dejarme visitar tu casa, which means thank you for letting me visit your home. And they said you're welcome back anytime, which is really sweet of them.
After taking it easy in town for a few days to get over my stomach bug, I finally had the energy to go to my first volcano. So I took the 2-hour shuttle to Pacaya volcano, where I'll hopefully get to roast some marshmallows on some lava rocks.
As soon as we got off the bus, there was like loads of guys trying to sell you ponchos and walking sticks.
So maybe poncho free? 20.
As well as these guys offering you what they call a taxi ride, which is basically where you sit on the back of the horse and they ride you up the volcano. But it's only about a 2-hour hike to the top, so I was determined to do it myself. Now I'm feeling a little bit better. Being followed by an army of taxis. Just got a first sighting of the lava. It's incredible. It's something I've always wanted to see in real life. So I just want to get up there now, get the marshmallows out. Just come through the tree line, straight up to the lava now. Wow.
As the clouds began to clear, we could see across to Volcano Agua.
Volcán de Agua.
To give you some bearings, Antigua, the town I've been staying in, lies on the opposite side of it. Now, Pacaya volcano had its last major eruption in 2010, which ejected debris and ash columns up to 1,500 meters high into the air.
That's from the big one explosion, the Pacaya, in 2010. The big one explosion, that's from the ashes from Guatemala City.
Okay.
That's 1 or 2 centimeters from the ashes. The house I live here in San Francisco is half 40 centimeters from the ashes.
didn't think we were going to get this close to the lava. It's literally just rolling down the hill right there towards us. Plus, there's a guy over there with a cool box selling beer. Very smart businessman. Looks like we're going to go closer though. We're going to climb up over this 2-month-old lava right by the fresh lava. This is crazy. The lava's rolling down right here. We're going straight up to it.
Okay, ¿alguien quiere fotos?
Sí.
Are you ready? ¿Están listos? 3, 2, 1, Pacaya.
It's kind of unnerving when you're standing having your photo taken and you can hear the lava rocks falling down behind you. But everyone's in good spirits. People are FaceTiming their family and stuff from the volcano. So.
Observamos la lava a distancia.
So I'm just going to go cook some marshmallows in the volcano. I'll be right back. It's a bit unnerving when they're falling down. Apparently you don't normally get that close to it. We're pretty lucky because I knew we were going to see lava, I knew we were going to cook marshmallows, but I thought it'd been like some warm rocks quite far away. Volcano marshmallow tastes good.
It is the best volcano marshmallow ever.
That was incredible. One of the best things I've done on this trip so far.
As we began to walk back down, it was getting pretty dark pretty quick. But the plus side was, when we looked back up at the volcano, we could see the lava firing out the top of the peak.
Alright, we're in this tiny little restaurant called Volcano that Jerome recommended, but Jerome was out of focus when I filmed him, so I'm talking now. This amazing bit of steak. We've got an audience whilst we're filming as well, and
I can tell that's perfect.
Even not a vegetarian day.
yeah, more of my vegan diaries.
Vegan diaries.
You have to get reservations here because it's so popular, and we're going to write some stuff on the walls later. We're drinking some lovely wine, just treating ourselves for a night. Live it up for a bit. I mean, it's a nice place. Shame about the company. Yeah, otherwise it's good. Well, where's James? He's not here. Get over it. Alright, morning from Antigua. I'm now leaving town today. It's been an interesting time here. I've basically just been chilling out, getting over my stomach bug, but I'm going to be back here at the end of my trip to go and climb Lake Atitlan I over there. So I will be back in town. I'm feeling good about feeling good again, and I just want to really make the most of this last week and a bit here in Guatemala.
It was now time to head to Xela to do my 3-day trek, which meant another journey crammed into a minibus with just about enough legroom for a hobbit. But luckily, it was only a 4-hour drive to get there. Because I'd been stuck in bed all week, it meant I only had one night here in town, and then I had to get up at 5 AM the next morning to start the trek.
Kind of wish I had more time here because, yeah, like Antigua's like lovely, but it's very touristy, whilst this just seems like more like a normal town, so it would have been cool to hang out a bit longer. I'm doing this 3-day trek to Lake Atitlan with Quetzal trekkers. The nice thing about this trek is they lend you all the hiking gear you can need, because basically my day bag is too small and my main bag is too big, so then they've lent me this 60-litre one for free. It's all included in the price, but my bag still is huge because I try to pack as light as possible, but then they give you a sleeping bag, sleeping mat, food to carry and all these things. So it's gonna be a good workout carrying all this stuff for the next 3 days. I'm just getting tired already just walking to the meeting place, but yeah, I'm excited about this. It's going to be great just to be walking, enjoying the countryside for 3 days.
We'll be covering a distance of 46 kilometers as we hike through cloud forests, cornfields, villages, and finishing with sunrise at Lake Atitlan. There's 13 of us in our group, and our walk began with a steep 2-hour climb out of the valley to reach the highest point of our trek at 3,050 meters above sea level.
First part of this trek was just 2 hours slog up through the woods. Didn't feel much because it was really hard work. Just keep breathing. That's the key. Breathe. But came through this clearing to farmland. Suddenly, we're out of the forest. This is beautiful, that's so beautiful. What I didn't realise about this trek though is that all the profits from it go to charity, go to help local causes, which I didn't realise at all. I just thought we're paying for a cool trek. So made it to this little village called Alaska, and because Cattle Trek is a non-profit organisation, they've actually helped out this village here. They helped them build a water line up to the village, water pipe. So yeah, we're going to go check it out now, I think.
The area that we are in right now is an area that speaks Quiche, which is one of many Mayan languages. So if you see someone on the path and want to say good morning to them, you can say Sakarik, which means good morning.
Well, I guess we're entering the cloud forest now. As there's clouds, there's forest.
Just as we entered the cloud forest, there was a gap in the clouds where we could see the village we were staying in tonight.
That's Santa Catarina. That's where we'll be headed.
Stick to one coast.
We're not going to go straight down. We'll kind of follow this ridge for a ways. We're kind of dropping into the cloud forest now. So there's some steeper descents and such. Doesn't look so far, right?
This is just Jones throw away, you know?
Yeah.
You'll be a good thrower. We've made it. Oh my god. First day, well, it's been an absolutely beautiful hike. Just stunning scenery all around us. Walking down through the cloud forest, we just stopped in the middle of the path and had lunch and kept going. So we got a really nice group, and the trek is beautiful. But because of my pack, well, everyone's pack's heavy, but mine's really heavy because I've got all my camera equipment, obviously. And yeah, it's just so painful carrying it. Like, my shoulders are like swollen up. Just doing this now, hurts. Yeah, we're just staying in this little building, random building over here, and all just sleeping out in this hall, which is kind of strange, but it should hopefully be a fun evening anyway. How are you feeling after day one?
It was a great walk, actually. Yeah. Nice pace.
Tired?
No, not tired, but you feel it in your legs, I guess.
Yeah. You guys okay?
All good, doing well.
After a long day of hiking, we all wanted to wind down with a nice cold beer, only to be met by some devastating news.
So apparently this town yesterday banned all alcohol. So all our plans for the evening were ruined because they banned alcohol. So we've resorted to playing football with little children. Just trying to beat little children at football is our plan for the evening now.
Okay.
Yeah! 1, 2, 3, 4!
Okay, sí, entiende. 15 seconds go.
What's on the menu, chef?
We got pesto pasta, if you can call it a pesto. I'm not really sure what defines a pesto.
Let's just go with it.
If it's basil and... then it's not pesto. No basil in here.
Green sauce.
Green sauce. Pesto with green sauce.
That's a verde, no?
And various toppings.
Nice.
Really complicated meal that we put together here.
Can you explain to us what we're doing?
About to crawl into a tiny little brick sauna.
Yeah? What's it called?
Temescal. It's a traditional Mayan sauna.
What? Oh, okay. So we're going in there.
I guess so.
It's heated with fire in there, and then there's buckets of water, so you can soak yourselves, and it gets pretty sweaty in there.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good time.
It's gonna be a special moment, Patrick.
Yeah, we're gonna get real personal. I don't know what we're getting into here.
After you, mate.
Check out this ad. Oh, what the...
Right. Well, shockingly enough, in the steam room, it was too steamy to film. Not steamy like that. That's just steamed up already. Can't see shit. Yeah, it's basically like going in a giant pizza oven and you wash yourself down and it's just perfect, just what you want after a long day of hiking. And right now the clouds are clearing a bit, so you can actually see the valley we're in. We've basically been stuck in the cloud the entire time we've been here, but I think it's just going to clear up a bit before the sun goes down. Hopefully it'll rain tonight though, so it means it doesn't rain tomorrow. But yeah, it's been a good day. It's been a weird day. It's like the hike's been amazing and beautiful, but it's been really hard work. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, but hopefully, yeah, hopefully my fitness level's gone up from today, so tomorrow will be a lot easier. Alright, good morning. Slept pretty well last night actually, but that's probably because I was exhausted. And then you wake up to the sounds of roosters, cows, and buses beating their horns. I'm gonna get some breakfast in the village right now.
Sounds a lot worse. It sounds a lot worse.
Day 2. You guys ready?
Oh yeah, ready as I'll ever be.
So not that ready.
No.
Keish, you ready?
All set.
Are we on schedule?
Yeah. Supposed to leave at 8 o'clock, 7:50 right now, so we are on schedule.
Okay, cool. We're okay though, we're good, that's good.
12 minutes to 8, so we're on time.
Good.
We're ahead of schedule.
It's 9 minutes, but yeah.
Today's gonna be good. I want to really enjoy today. Yesterday was a bit of hard work. Today I just want us to battle through it and enjoy the beautiful scenery. Hello.
After a couple of hours of easy walking, we reached our first challenge of the day. Now, it's only a half-hour climb, but it's the steepest part of the trek, and it's referred to as Record Hill.
Alright, who's setting the record?
After you. We'll be right behind you.
I'm gonna go for 6 minutes, 35 seconds.
And go!
He's gonna get lost. This isn't even the bottom. This isn't where it starts.
Wrong way!
Yeah, we just done the hardest bit of the day, Record Hill.
Oh right, yeah.
Set my own personal record for it, so I'm pleased with that. So this is a stop we've all been looking forward to the entire trip. It's nicknamed Ice Cream Village. Stop for ice cream, which is going to taste bloody good after the hike this morning. How's the ice cream?
Delicious.
Worth every step?
Every single step. I would do it again.
That it looks a little bit nicer than Santa Catarina and other villages that we've walked through. Many people in this area have gone to the United States to work and then sent money back to their families. This is a really common thing in Guatemala. The money that is sent from the United States to Guatemala is the #1 contributor to the economy, followed by agriculture and tourism that kind of flip-flop. So as you can imagine, it's not a very sustainable way to have an economy, and it's also a really dangerous journey over to the States. You have to trust people that you don't know if you can trust and pay large amounts of money to get over to the States.
It can cost like thousands of US dollars. I've heard like 8 to 10,000
Just to get to the States.
just to get to the US, and then they're there illegally, so there's obviously no guarantee of staying there.
Right.
But it can take like a decade or so to even just like make it worthwhile.
All the while being potentially exploited because you may be illegal. Even if they're getting paid well below minimum wage in the States, it's still worth a lot here. So they find it worth it to make that journey and send the money back here to like help their families or build these houses. Justo, our mule boy who helps us out with the mules on Tahumuco, is planning on making that journey later in October. So we're nervous for him and hoping him the best.
Alright, this stretch we're walking on right now is probably the most beautiful stretch I've been on the entire trek. Just wandering through these cornfields. It's just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. It's like moments like this I'm really glad I did the trek, because you're just getting away from civilization and it's just beautiful. So we're about to cross this river 9 times, but this first one looks okay. It's a stream, so we'll see how we do. Alright, Mike for Germany, see how you can cross the river. Excellent form. Made it!
8 to go. 8. 8.
That's not 8.
Yeah.
2 down. 7 to go.
7 to go. 7 to go.
Oh.
Thank you. What are you trying to make?
I'm a crossbow.
You're going hunting?
Sure I am. We need some food for tonight.
3 down, 6 to go.
5 to go.
5 to go. Nice.
4 to go.
Okay.
4 to go?
Over halfway through the river crossings. Heaven's still alive.
Just as we were being smug about the river crossings due to the lack of rain, guess what happened next?
Alright, rain has come. Camera's away, it's got the iPhone out. Robin Hood. Alright, we've made it to our accommodation for night 2. It started raining really hard, so I couldn't keep filming. But spoiler alert, we made it across the rest of the river crossings. It's pretty easy. But yeah, today was so much more fun than yesterday. Yesterday was just like hard work because there was like a lot of steep up, a lot of steep down. You're constantly just watching your feet and thinking about the weight you're carrying. Today, the paths were easier, so you can just enjoy the environment a lot more.
Look at these green.
So apparently they sell beer in here, which is why everyone is here.
Very happy people.
Oh. Happy face.
Real happy face.
Look at the smiles. Look at the smiles.
Salute.
Salute.
L'chaim.
Do you guys mind telling me what this place is we're staying at?
Ciprian.
Don Pedro's house.
Who's Don Pedro?
He's a really nice old man who hosts us. He lives here in this place with some family members.
Gracias por venir con nosotros.
What's the plan for this evening?
Chicken and rice and beans and a campfire.
Nice. Are we going to try and crash the wedding later?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Gotta get some fireworks.
Yeah.
Hola!
We've got an early start ahead of us to see the sunrise over Lake Atitlan, but we still had time this evening to chill around the campfire and make some s'mores.
Alright, I want to hear the two Americans debate the best way to make a s'more.
I think you gotta light the marshmallow on fire every time.
He's wrong.
Okay.
I mean, if you don't light it on fire, then how do you know that the whole thing's gonna be cooked? You don't want half of a gooey marshmallow and half of a hard marshmallow, then what do you got? You have nothing. Nothing.
Aiden, your response?
You gotta be patient and slowly roast it around the coals, and it gives it that nice golden brown color.
Who's got time for this?
That's right.
Who's got
I have time for this. I'm sitting around a fire. That's what I got all the time in the world. Why are you rushing?
He's got a point. I might have been turned over to the dark side. I love graham crackers.
So the game is, you guys have fashioned this bow and arrow, and we're going to fire at these cans.
This is an amazing game.
Yeah.
I'll try.
Hang on, hey, this is luck. You can do it.
Yeah, sit on the seat. You got to sit on the seat. Oh, that was weak. Please don't hit me. Oh, that's disappointing. All right, here we go, Patrick. Yes! USA! USA!
Who wants to be king?
You can burn the arrow if you want.
That's good. No, that's what's good. Like, so many things could go wrong. It's good though.
Yes. Very good.
Rob's going all Robin Hood. Should be one of those don't do this at home kids kind of moments. You should probably use the better arrow because it'd be more accurate.
Yeah, but then we lose the better arrow.
Jesus. You burn your own foot. Where did it go?
It's an arrow.
this is what we've been hiking towards. We got up at 3:30 this morning. Didn't get much sleep thanks to the dogs, but hiked through the dark to get here. Lake Atitlan. Incredible panorama view, the best sunset. And I know Patrick's just been photobombing me there. That's my senses whilst I monologue. But yeah, got Fuego over there, it's erupting, Acatenango, Agua, the lake down here, and the sky over here is just so bright and beautiful. But let's hear more from Patrick, since I know you're going to.
It really is beautiful, there's not much else to say.
Say some more.
Oh God, you're putting me on the spot, I'm nervous, I'm camera shy.
Worth it?
Worth it.
Happy?
Super happy.
This is our airtime finally?
Yes. So say something.
I hope we're going to be famous.
That's all you're thinking about?
Shout out to all my fans.
To all my 200 followers.
We were so lucky to have a perfect sunrise to finish off our trek. Then, after we'd had breakfast, we began to make our way down to the lake. Not before long, we made it to the town of San Juan, with our finish line being a local organic coffee shop.
It's the finish line. It's the victory lap.
Steals it at the end.
Come on guys, you tried hard, but you didn't come first.
After this, we hopped in a jeep to the nearby town of San Pedro, where we got to just relax in the sun and wait for our luggage to arrive from Xela.
Perfect way to finish 3 days of trekking, getting in that lake. They're jumping off the high bit, I'm obviously going to go in the low bit. Oh, that's what I needed. How was that?
Scary.
You can do it! Oh my god! Cheers everyone. Cheers. Trek complete.
I've got 1 week left of my trip before I fly home from Guatemala City, so I'm going to have a few days hanging out here at Lake Atitlan.
We're in a falafel place, eating falafel.
It's been a long time since I had falafel.
Jerome's back, he's eating falafel. But Cohen here is going to join us next 3 days.
I don't consent to being on camera.
Doesn't matter. Kato is back, she's currently holding the camera. Say hello, Kato.
Tell us about this shirt.
What is this shirt? What is this shirt?
It's actually €3, so it's a very nice combination of Hawaiian and Christmas.
Oh yeah, it's got, I'm just going to zoom in on your tit.
That's a bit weird, but yeah.
It's got reindeer
I would say I'm quite fashionable, yeah.
There are a few different towns on the shores of Lake Atitlan, and San Pedro, the one we're staying in, is known amongst travellers as the backpacker party town. There's plenty of hostels, bars, restaurants, travel agencies to book your day activities, as well as a good few places just to chill out in the sun if you want to take it easy.
Hey.
Don't land like that.
Alright, you gotta somehow climb to the other end. You ready to catapult him?
Not sure actually. Fuck, I don't know if I want to do this. Okay, fuck it. Ah!
Ready, Cohen?
Cohen, I'm coming!
Good work!
Yeah!
What's your post-jump analysis, Kato?
I'm like, I think for the first time in my life I'm a bit shaky. And I didn't really want to do this actually. That's quite right, I just want to see how far he could fucking launch stuff.
How was it for you?
I think I did a, you know, 8 out of 10 flip and dive.
So today we're heading to San Marcos to go and find a waterfall. So this is San Marcos. This is the more hippie, kind of chilled out yoga massage town on the lake. What are you getting, Jerome?
I have no idea, to be honest. Some sort of noodle concoction.
Wasn't it chow mein?
I think so.
Yoga for yoga, I don't know, what's it called, where we go?
To Zuma.
To Zuma?
Ah, waterfall.
So we made it to San Marcos, then we got a tuk-tuk to the next town, and now we're hiking up to the waterfall. We're 5 minutes into the walk. Kato and Jerome are holding up okay. You guys all right?
No. I'm doing better than yesterday. I nearly fainted.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
I'm quite tired already.
We saw a sign saying that the waterfall was closed due to falling rocks, but since we'd come all this way, we thought we'd still go check it out for ourselves.
I think it's as close as we're gonna get. Can't really find a path. Apparently the waterfall's dried out a lot. This ain't it, but it's still pretty nice, so I think it's gonna have to do. So when they said it's closed because of the rocks, they mean it's closed because of the rocks. Ah well. Yeah, we can confirm that sign is true. We're just doing some research for everyone out there. You're welcome.
Sign up saying confirmed.
Yeah. Officially confirmed. Put a stamp on it.
Put up with the other 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the San Marco cliff jump, and as per usual, I'm just a spectator.
Are we good?
We are. Wait. All right, we're good.
Shit.
Made it. You're alive.
I just, jeez, fuck, those things just do it. I don't want to do it. No, I was almost gonna go.
Don't think about it. As long as you think about it, the worst it is. Just jump. Just go. Okay. Just go. 3, 2, 1, go.
No! I want to go back!
I want to go back.
Oh, Jesus Christ, they're scary.
Now the first couple of nights we were here, we were staying in a hostel called Mr. Mullet's. And it's a great hostel, decent rooms, really good showers, a really good bar area, pool table, free breakfast every morning. But then Kato and Jerome said, why don't we move into an Airbnb, Hotel San Antonio. So the hostel is like £7 a night, but for £10 a night, each of us have our own private room with 2 double beds in, which is a pretty decent upgrade. So this is what happens when you've been staying in dorm rooms for a while and you finally get a private room. You spread your shit out everywhere. So bed's a mess, got stuff charging over here, got my laptop set up here to back up stuff, other stuff charging, empty beer bottles, speakers, clothes everywhere, completed out a mess. But it is so nice after being in dorms for ages.
First time in 3 days, a very nice sleep, maybe a bit too long, slept for 12 hours. Then again, it was good.
Okay, Karl, you're about to do something for the first time.
I'm about to do something I've never done before, which is horse riding. We're going to go for a couple hours around the lake. It's something I've wanted to do for a while, just haven't got around to it. Kato suggested it, so we're like, yeah, why not? Get some horses, go for a little stroll, hopefully not fall off, and yeah, have a good time. This was your idea, explain yourself.
Hi, my name is Kato. I really like horses. We're now gonna ride on one. And we have 3 horses because we're with 3 people. I'm on a horse.
But yeah, last day in Lake Atitlan, so yeah, hopefully just have a nice fun day.
It's scary being this tall, actually.
Feels alright so far, but we're standing still for the minute, so...
And actually fell out on Black Beauty, that's quite nice.
Got my Black Beauty. I was hoping to get shadow facts, but... Yeah.
Un poquito es sensitivo.
Sí, mucho.
Okay.
Entonces, dale.
Okay,
dale, amigo.
Okay.
Oh, I got the leader horse.
Yeah.
How's it feel, Karl?
Feels okay so far. Yeah, I do feel good, don't I? Okay, so we're riding the horses through town. Oh, I got a fly on me, ow. Alright, I'm riding the horses through town. We haven't got a guide yet, don't know where he is, but we're just cruising. Is he coming now? Okay, just cruising through. Here's our guide. We'll just see what happens. So far, so good though. Ah! This fly's hurt. Corn. Ah, okay.
Coffee.
Oh, coffee. How you doing, Guitar?
I'm doing quite fine.
Yeah.
It's a bit bumpy speed, isn't it?
Bit bumpy, yeah. Bit sore. This is a nice pace actually. It's a lot. When it starts picking up the pace a little bit, it's like, ow. Hurts your balls basically. Like this. I didn't say demonstrate it.
How's it going, Karl?
It's going alright. It's going alright. We're just going to do the quick photo up by the viewpoint. The most important thing of any travel experience is the Instagram pictures. That's what we're going to do now. Let's just do a pose, Jerome.
Very nice. Both your horses are looking away though. Do not oppose, Karl.
Another pose.
Oh, muy bien, Karl. Karl! Okay.
So yeah, we're about to head back to town. We've just been standing here looking at this beautiful view. Gotta do the epic gestures whilst you're on a horse. So we rode up the path. Now we've chilled here for this epic view of the lake. This time riding a horse, I haven't really had to do much. I mean, you can steer him and tell him to slow down, but actually he just follows the other horses. It's like he's on autopilot, so I haven't really had much control of him.
Como gris.
Oh, I guess we're going this way. So I wouldn't exactly call myself a natural. I just haven't fallen off, and that's all that matters. Turn around.
Karl went really fast one time with his horse. His horse went crazy, accelerating.
Getting a bit of speed up, Karl. Galloping one-handed.
Well, we started galloping, which, like I was saying, was fun, but then one bit we'd slowed down and then my horse just decided to go like full and accelerate, and I nearly came off the back, so I had to like go whoa! Dismount.
How was your first experience?
That was awesome. We got to gallop towards, well, when we started heading back, which was like way more comfortable, kind of fun and equally fun and scary, you know? But it was great.
See, yeah, looks like my horse is going.
Try and do an interview.
Okay, interview part 2, Karl.
Hey, Kato, you can be involved as well. So it's Kato's idea, so well done.
Thank you.
You would do a good idea. It was nice towards the end when you're kind of just gently going through a town and getting more comfortable, like you just start feeling a bit like a cowboy.
Yeah.
Just wanted like a little cowboy hat on, so I just go like, ma'am, to anyone you went past and stuff. That's your cue to do your Texas accent.
Yeah, you're a bit quiet there today.
Howdy. Guys, I'm a bit camera shy. No, I will give this experience a 10 out of 10. You alright, buddy? You alright? Do you remember his name though?
Peter?
Peter.
Peter?
Peter, I don't know.
Peter.
It's a different word for
Peter.
black.
Oh. Let's not go.
Well, let's go.
I had 2 days left of my trip, and my plan was to go back to Antigua and do the overnight hike of Acatenango volcano. Well, actually, my original plan to do Acatenango was in that week that I had in Antigua, but it took me so long to get over that bloody stomach bug that I ran out of time. And on my final weekend that I'm going to have in the country, they're going to have this massive party there. Plus, you know, I've been lucky to make a lot of friends on this trip, and the vast majority of them were heading to El Paredon this weekend for this party. So I had a choice between going by myself and doing the Acatenango hike, which many people say is like the highlight of Guatemala, or going to El Paredon and having one last weekend with all these new friends that I've made. And I was weighing up the two different options for a while, but then I thought, I can come back to Guatemala anytime I want and do the Acatenango hike by myself. But for all these different people from different parts of the world leading completely different lives, for all of them to be back in Guatemala at the same time again, never gonna happen. So I made my choice and went to El Paredon so we could have one last weekend together. We've just booked up our shuttle to El Paredon. This is where we booked our horses. If you're in San Pedro and need to book anything, it's the place to come.
Thank you guys, welcome to San Pedro. Any tours you need, any shuttles, book all your shuttles and transport here.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's your name again?
My name is Henry. I'm from San Pedro, local, 100% Guatemalan tour guide.
Perfect.
Yep.
Nice one, Henry.
Thank you, brother.
So it's just a quick boat ride across the lake, and now we're in the shuttle for like a 3-4 hour drive. Hopefully not too painful. Whenever you get in one of these shuttles, you show up and you're like, I hope no one else gets in the shuttle other than us, because then you got a bit more room to breathe. We have hit the jackpot. It is just us.
In a red van.
Owen's got his legs up, Jerome's leaning back, looks like he's about to get a blowjob. In our private shuttle. This is a rare treat. Map stopped me, wanted us to do a 50k detour to get to the hostel from here. It turns out you just have to go a little barge across the river. This is Kato's impression of me.
Well, hello followers. Here we are, sitting in a collectivo, and then suddenly we're at the water. I know, pretty great, hey? Bye followers, bye.
It's a weird beach here because it's volcanic sand, so it's all black rather than your typical white sand beach. There's two things to do in El Paredon, there's surf and party, and right now apparently the tide's wrong today for surfing. The place I'm staying at though, Driftwood Surfer, I mean, it's a full-on party hostel. But this weekend it's like a next level party because the Dutch owner has apparently just come back from the Netherlands, so the place is going nuts. People are in fancy dress, got glitter, got dresses on.
El Paredon, not here for a long time, but we're here for a good time.
El Paredon.
It's funny because I knew I was going to have a few different friends there that weekend, but I ended up bumping into so many people I'd met across my trip. Some of who were featured in this video and others who weren't in it at all, but it's like everyone just converged in El Paredon for this one last weekend.
Just kind of bit from the back.
Nice. You enjoying El Paredon then?
Oh yes. See.
And you're super happy that I came here, obviously.
Yes.
Bad girl.
You know, when you show drinking on YouTube, people are always like, oh, you traveled all that way just to go get drunk? No, I traveled all this way to go see cenotes and go snorkeling with manatees and stay on private islands and go to temples and explore jungles and, you know, roast marshmallows on volcanoes and do hikes through cornfields and see the sunrise. And then occasionally it is nice just to get a bit drunk and have a good time. You know, have a little holiday at the end of the holiday, so it's exactly what I'm doing here.
Looking back at my 6 weeks in Central America, it was just pure fun. And if anyone's sitting on the fence about whether they should go or not, just go. Because you got such a variety of landscapes in a relatively small area. There's countless activities to do, the locals are super friendly, and I met tons of other solo travelers out there, male and female, and it's just fun, cheap, safe, easy to travel. So if you're thinking about it, just go. One of the things I get excited about whenever I go away anywhere is that I know I'm going to meet some people that at the start of the trip I don't even know exist, but by the end, after we share these incredible experiences together, I'm going to remember them for the rest of my life.
Cheers everyone, great day!
And tomorrow I'm actually heading off to Egypt and Jordan, and I can't wait to find out who I'll meet there. But for now, all I've got left to say is thank you to everyone I made friends with on this trip. It made it such an incredible 6 weeks, and I hope to see you all again sometime soon.